Good evening, I'm Bo Williams, and welcome to the 7. Let's get a look at the big 7 stories happening right now. Topping the list for us tonight, the solar eclipse. You know, in other parts of the country, you can see the solar eclipse reach totality. Here in Knoxville, well, it was a little too cloudy for some, while others got a chance to see the partial eclipse here peek through the clouds. Now, this was sent to us from viewer Matt Hinton, and you can see the partial eclipse just for a couple of seconds before it, again, hides behind the clouds. It also started to rain. Now, the students of the Episcopal School of Knoxville were still in awe despite the clouds, because it was their first time getting a chance to see an eclipse. The school spent the day teaching their students the science and history behind an eclipse. And while it was still a unique event, many still said it was a little underwhelming.
So it was pretty cool. I mean, we got maybe 4 or 5 seconds of the eclipse. We could see it through the clouds. The pictures don't do it justice, in my opinion. Even though we saw a small glimpse, it was still nice to see. When you have a chance to go see it, go see it. You know, I didn't have time to go take a drive out to Arkansas or anything to be in a direct path, but this is still nice.
You know, without a great view of the eclipse, the school cooked up an alternative of its own. The school was able to get some drone footage. Look at that right there. You saw the students off to the right of this more earthly occurrence. Students making a human eclipse, with each grade assigned a different shirt color to wear to simulate the dark of the moon and the bright ring of the sun showing from behind. But you see it there as they're kind of panning the area. But there were watch parties all over for us to tag along, like this one at Richard Leake Community Center. Knoxville Mayor Indya Kincannon was there, along with some kids who seemed to enjoy the slides and the playground equipment as much as the astronomy. But there was a specially equipped telescope on hand to get a look, when the clouds allowed, at the solar eclipse.
You read about it in ancient histories, and they've just been something that moves us. You don't have to be a PhD in science to understand that this is a special phenomenon and something that we'll remember the rest of our lives.
And the eclipse may have been hidden by clouds, but that did not stop the kids from having a good time, and that's what we want. Hey, you know, we've been getting some pictures from you and your neighbors. Lyndon Robinson sent us these shots of Muhammad, Sahara, Abdullah, Nehemiah, Aiden, Psalms, and Absi looking up to the skies. Protective glasses on. That's good to see, with the caption, maybe some future scientists. You never know. You know, we found people on Rocky Top willing to climb up high for a view. The university hosting a watch party on the roof of the Nielsen Physics building on the hill at the UT campus. The Physics and Astronomy department hosting a viewing event there with special gear to get the best, safest look, but they had to keep them under wraps until the researchers were convinced that the rain wouldn't damage the equipment.
We will have nothing but a partial. If you wanted to see totality, you had to go maybe to Paducah or Arkansas or over to Texas. And I think they're having as much trouble with the weather over there as we are, from what I understand.
Even with the high-tech gadgets under tarps, the students that we met still had plenty of protective glasses as they hoped to catch a glimpse through the gray skies. And out in Farragut, Mother Nature brought a shower as the town held its partial eclipse party. That's how the event was titled, in recognition of the less than complete coverage. We met some high schoolers that were trying to make the best of it.
It wasn't everything we expected, but it's still fun to come out. I mean, a lot of people came out here, so it was fun. It was a nice little half day of school, at least.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a letdown because everyone was so excited and we got all these glasses, but it's definitely cool just being together with everyone.
You know, there was backup attractions like ice cream, which can always make the party be good. Still, though, it must have been pretty soggy out there as you see a lot of the umbrellas, but I'm glad a number of kids turned out tonight. Hey, while many people went outside to see the partial or even the total eclipse, depending on where you were, animals in the eclipse path were a part of the event as well. Zoo Knoxville shares some tips about the eclipse and how the animals react. The 2017 eclipse set a pattern for the animals' behavior. During that time, the zoo staff observed the animals' reaction to this phenomenon, but many kept wondering how the animals would react to the random and short period of darkness.
We did like an official observation study of our animal behavior during that time because it might have been something relevant. We didn't see much, honestly. I mean, like everybody else experienced, it was, you know, we heard cicadas, we heard crickets, we heard, visually it was different, and there might have been like a higher primate glance up with the rest of the higher primates. No, it was just kind of a blip on the radar.
The zoo says while the animals didn't really seem to care about the eclipse or react wildly, either way, the zoo is a fun place to be during an eclipse or not. A man dies after Knoxville police search an apartment. Now there are several investigations into the death. Last night around 9:20, KPD Special Operations Squad, along with the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, searched an apartment at the Ammons apartment complex on Asheville Highway. This is part of an ongoing drug investigation. Well, multiple people were detained at the scene, one of those being a 57-year-old man. The man reported he did not feel well, and medical assistance arrived just before 10 o'clock. Now, he was transported to UT Medical Center, but his conditions quickly got worse, and he soon died. A preliminary review of the body camera footage found no force was used to detain him, nor any violations of departmental policy. An internal investigation is going on as protocol. No officers have been placed on administrative leave at this time. Well, 2 people have been charged after a short car and foot chase led to the findings of several items, including drugs. We're told 39-year-old Jared Morrell was taken into custody yesterday evening. This is after Morrell and another woman were spotted in a silver van at a hotel off Chapman Highway yesterday. This was around 5:15. When officers asked Morrell to exit the vehicle, he drove away, almost hitting an officer before eventually crashing into another vehicle near Stone Road. The driver of the vehicle hit was taken to UT Medical Center with non-life-threatening injuries, along with a Knoxville police officer. A search warrant for the van was executed, where officers found a loaded gun, 18 computers and phones, along with suspected cocaine. Both people have now been charged.